leader within your restaurant, go to tpenow.com to book your free discovery call.
Si estás interesado en mejorar tu liderazgo y aprender cómo mejorar tu equipo, tu comunicación, ve a la página web tpenow.com y podrás hacer clic en el enlace de una llamada de descubrimiento y te podemos conectar con alguien que hará un entrenamiento comprensivo contigo.
We're super excited. Ashley and I are super excited to join the TPE team, and we're excited to be your coach. So go to tpe.com and select your coach, get a call. We're super excited about that.
Yeah, and also join our Leader Square. It's a community of leaders where you can dive in and learn about different content, different resources, all with our TPE family. So you can join in to our Leader Square community.
Yeah, we're going to be posting stuff consistently. Actually, every single day, we're going to be posting different leadership quotes, leadership content. So we're super excited about the Leadership Square.
What's up, TPE family? It's time for us to get a little better with the Daily Dose of Leadership with Alex Seal. Let's go!
New TPE.
What's up and what's happening, TPE fam? We're back with our daily dose of leadership, where our aim and goal is just to help leaders get better each and every day. My name is Alex Hill, and I'm excited to be here in the Daily Dose with you as I share with you all 20 years of organizational experience. 15 of those years I've spent in leadership. So that means that I've had the experience of helping hundreds of people pivot into their next season in their lives. We've also had the opportunity to implement some systems in a multi-million-dollar business, and we've also ran some business plays on our own, so we're definitely versed, and we have the capacity to help you get to the next step in your life. I'm excited to have you guys here at the Daily Dose. If you can do me a huge favor, like, share, comment, subscribe. This content should be shared on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, and on Twitch, and so you can find us also on Instagram at TPE Now. At TPE Now is our Instagram handle, and we're looking forward to creating more leaders, helping partner with more leaders to create better environments for the people that we are serving. And I want to continue a conversation that we started in our last Daily Dose around 5 steps to becoming an unstoppable leader. We talked about the need for you to be present as a leader, the need for you to accept reality, being available and understanding where you are in a realistic sense is very important. But I want to talk about 3 other components that I believe that you need to take into consideration when you're talking about becoming an unstoppable leader. And number 1 is, if you're taking notes, it's going to be let go of attachment. Let go of attachment. Leaders need to let go of attachment to their thoughts, feelings, and outcomes. This will help them become more flexible and adaptable in the face of change. And so this essentially means that there's a phrase I often use that we use in the business, is that we want to be married to the vision and we want to flirt with the methods, meaning that we're committed to our mission, our overall mission. We're committed to what it is that we're here to do. However, the way that we go about doing it may change over time. And so letting go of attachment to systems, people, situations will help you continue to reinvent, going back to that serve model that we talked about recently in the context of, being fresh, staying relevant. I think this plays right into that same mindset of us continuing to push the envelope as it relates to what we do. Then plus two, you don't want to hold on to any unnecessary grudges as well. Like if you have any grudges that exist in your organization between you or other people that you notice, you want to try to dispel that as quickly as possible. You want to try to get that type of behavior out of your organization as fast as you can. So definitely want to let go of that attachment. The more leaders that let go of the attachment, the more flexible we can become, the more we can achieve, and then you'll definitely see the results in your organization when you guys have the ability to move on. I usually say, a lot of guys on shift with me might notice that it's a next play mentality. Next play mentality, next man up. Let's get to the next stop. So for sure, we definitely want to, just make sure we're letting go of that attachment. Number 2, practice compassion. Leaders need to practice compassion for themselves and others. This will help them build stronger relationships and create a more positive work environment. So when we express compassion, when we let people know that we understand where they're coming from, and that when we identify with the challenges that they have, when we put ourselves in their shoes, we create greater attachment, we create greater buy-in, we create greater followership. And ultimately, when we create greater followership, we produce more leaders, because those followers then convert to leaders because they're wanting to be like you, they're wanting to emulate the things that you do, and they see the things that happen within your life as positive, and they see the type of person that you are, particularly when you exercise this facet of expressing compassion. I'm sorry. I can't tell you how many times that I've had conversations with people where I opened myself up to be vulnerable and to express my story, to express how I identify with them in the situation, or just recall things that have happened in my life with different family members and different people that I've worked with, and how bridging that connection and leveraging compassion, how much more buy-in that you receive from an individual that you're trying to turn the corner with, or you're trying to make things different, make things better with, rather. So definitely practicing compassion, I think, is a huge component in you becoming an unstoppable leader, because you get a chance to just connect with them on a deeper, more personal level. And this last one is probably one of my favorite points. If you're taking notes, we've already covered letting go attachment. You increase your flexibility, you increase your ability to get more things done when you're not stuck on things that are in the past or that you need to let go of. Number two, remember, we're going to practice compassion. We want to make sure that we are being empathetic towards the people that we're working with. We're showing that we care about them beyond just a transaction, beyond just their performance. We want to get to know them on a personal level. And when we invest in our teams on a personal level, we definitely get a chance to push the envelope forward. But here's the last, and certainly not the least one: stay curious. Okay, tinker, reinvent, ask questions, understand what's going on. There's one thing that any leader can do in an organization, is I always want to encourage leaders to own their position, own what they do in their organization, own their role. But in owning their role, so there's levels to curiosity. One, you want to be curious as possible about the things that you are directly responsible for. You want to make sure you have ownership of that. So your curiosity is going to should spark you to want to absorb as much information as you can about this particular subject matter or this particular item. But on top of that, you also want to be curious about how can you expand on that position. So once you've acquired all the information that is needed to be functional within the position, you want to then transition into acquiring as much information about how can you enhance the situation. I think any of our parents might have told us at one point in our lives, you want to leave things better than when you found them. And that's the same thing when it comes down to positions that you're promoted in. You want to be sure that you're leaving those positions better than what you found them. So I definitely would want to encourage you guys to be curious in that capacity. But then also beyond that, this is like advanced level curiosity, being curious about the organization as a whole, and that pertains to other people's positions, other people's roles and responsibilities, other people's job descriptions, and not in the sake of being nosy, but understanding how you and what you do fits into how their success, and vice versa. And so when you understand what another person's job is, and first of all, when you have a keen sense of what your job is, number two, once you start to understand what the next person's job is, then you can figure out how can you better serve them in order to help them reach their goals, and then you understand how their goals correlate to yours, and it'll be a nice circle of influence and a nice circle of impact, because you're understanding that when you're performing at your best, you're helping them, and then when they feel like you're helping them, they're going to in turn help you reach your goals as well. That's a famous Zig Ziglar line: the more people you help reach where they want to go, the more people will help you reach where you want to go. And so definitely those three things really quickly: letting go of attachment, practicing compassion, and staying curious. Or I think that finishes up our list of 5 steps to becoming an unstoppable leader. Thank you guys so much for tapping in with us here at the TPE. As always, if you want to extend this conversation, you say to yourself, man, Alex, I've been listening to the daily doses, and I really want to get connected with you, or see if you can match me up with one of the coaches that is a part of the TPE. Let's head over to tpenow.com and book a discovery call. You go over to the menu and online booking and the discovery call. call is absolutely free, 100% free. It's 30 minutes. Let's connect on how can we help you pivot into the next season, into your life, into the next level in your life. We look forward to being able to work with you all in that capacity. If not, join Leader Square. There's a 30-day free trial to join a group that I feel like is dynamic. There's a lot of exclusive content. I post content there that's not found anywhere else. You can go there, and all of our coaches are contributing to that medium. And so definitely take advantage of that opportunity to be able to get connected with other people who are like-minded, other people who want to pivot into the next season into their lives, and a lot of people who can help you do just that. And so I'm excited for you guys' growth. I'm excited to see what you guys what y'all going to do this week. I believe everybody who takes the opportunity to pour into themselves from a developmental standpoint definitely will reap the benefits from it later on. And so thank you guys so much for tapping in with the Daily Dose. And until next time, guys, peace. One of the core values here at the TPE is progress over perfection, because I believe when we chase progress, we have the ability to pivot into our next. When we are chasing perfection, it's a never-ending journey that can lead to burnout, that can lead to paralysis in production. When we are prioritizing progress, when we are prioritizing getting 1% better each and every day, that will give us our best opportunity to get to that next step, to get to that next level. I want to challenge each and every one of you guys to prioritize progress over being perfect. A lot of us are high achievers out there. A lot of us have high expectations of ourselves to perform at a high level, and that doesn't mean that we can't do that. When I say don't chase perfection, that doesn't mean, or that doesn't give us a license to say that we're not going to be at our best, that we're not going to try to do the best that we can. So let's not confuse doing our best with perfection. But we always want to make sure that we're moving forward, and we always want to make sure that we're going to the next level in our lives, and not putting the fact that, whatever it is that we're doing, it wasn't perfect, stop us from getting to the next level. So I want to challenge each and every one of you guys to prioritize progress over perfection. Let's go.